President Donald Trump escalated the trade conflict with China this week, threatening a potential ban on U.S. imports of Chinese cooking oil as an act of retribution for Beijing's move to halt purchases of American soybeans. In a statement posted on social media, the president labeled China's maneuver an economically hostile act and asserted that the United States could easily produce its own cooking oil, thus negating the need for Chinese imports. This threat signals a significant rekindling of tensions between the world's two largest economies, only months after the nations had appeared to be seeking a truce to de-escalate tariffs and trade hostilities. The core issue fueling this latest standoff is China's refusal to buy U.S. soybeans. China, historically the largest buyer of American soybeans, has reportedly made zero purchases during the current harvest season, a deliberate strategy that has caused prices to plummet and rattled farmers across key agricultural states in the U.S. Midwest. This market disruption is causing substantial financial strain for American soybean producers, who are holding back crops and watching futures markets decline, with experts warning of a potential bloodbath in the soybean market if a resolution is not quickly found. In response to what he views as purposeful economic damage to American farmers, President Trump confirmed his administration is considering terminating business with China, having to do with cooking oil and other elements of trade. This specific threat aims to leverage U.S. demand for certain Chinese goods as a bargaining chip. The president emphasized that the U.S. has the domestic capacity to meet its own needs. We can easily produce cooking oil ourselves. We don't need to purchase it from China. This tit-for-tat trade measure is a direct outgrowth of the continuing dispute, where Beijing has increasingly leveraged economic tools against renewed U.S. protective tariffs. Financial markets reacted immediately to the threat, with shares of major U.S. oilseed processors, such as Bunge Global, soaring on the prospect of increased domestic production and reduced foreign competition. The potential ban is also seen as impacting the biofuel industry, as imported Chinese cooking oil is a major feedstock for renewable diesel production, underscoring the deep and varied economic linkages now at risk. The threat also met a varied political response at home, with some lawmakers, like Senator Chuck Grassley, suggesting that a ban on Chinese cooking oil imports would benefit American soybean processing plants. However, the move has added fresh uncertainty to the trade relationship, especially after President Trump recently attempted to reassure markets by stating that the situation with China will all be fine. Nonetheless, the threat underscores a willingness to use high-stakes economic confrontation as a key tool in the ongoing negotiations with Beijing.